What first captured your historical imagination?
What's one book that changed your life?
What's a common misconception about your topic?
How do you deal with gaps in the sources?
Why does telling stories about the past matter?
As a historian of Africa, I am always surprised that people really think that if you study Africa as a historian, you study colonialism, whereas in fact the colonial period for the African continent is quite a short amount of the millennia-long history of a great variety of countries within the continent.
I think when people think about the Renaissance, they have in their mind an image of Florence or Rome, but the Renaissance, or the early modern period, was a time of increasing interconnectivity and globalization. And so when we think about the Renaissance, we shouldn't just think about Florence and Madrid, important as they are, but we should also think about Macau in Ming and Qing China. We should think about Samarkand on the Silk Road. We should think of Golden Goa on the west coast of India. All these places were part of a wider global Renaissance that's just as captivating as the one you might have heard of before.
The common misconception around our work is that we sit in the archives and that what we do has nothing to do with the present, it's only the past. But in reality, we engage with people all the time, and we see exactly how these stories we tell affect people today and how they make links between the past and what is happening in today's world.
So a lot of people, when they think about Buddhism, they think about mindfulness, they think about being in the present moment, and while that is definitely a part of the tradition, it's actually historically a very small part, and people don't realize the extent of the philosophical, soteriological, doctrinal richness of that tradition.